West Side Story is a long film that was made in 1961. It was made from Jerome Robbins and Robert Wise. The writers of the film were Ernest Lemon, who wrote the screenplay, Arthur Lawrence, who wrote the book, and Jerome Robbins, who wrote the play. Thomas Stanford was the editor of the film. West Side Story is the award-winning adaptation of the classic romantic tragedy Romeo and Juliet. The feuding families become two warring New York City gangs, the White Jets led by Riff and the Puerto Rican Sharks led by Bernardo. Their hatred escalates to a point where neither can coexist with any form of understanding. When Riff's best friend and former Jet, Tony, and Bernardo's younger sister, Maria, meet at a dance, no one can do anything to stop their love. Maria and Tony began to meet in secret, and they were planning to run away together. When the Sharks and Jets plan a rumble under the highway, rumble meaning fight, they decided that whoever wins gains control of the streets. Maria wants to put an end to this fight, and she wants Tony to stop it, hoping that it can finally stop the violence once and for all. Unfortunately, it goes wrong, and before the lovers know what happened, tragedy strikes and doesn't stop until the climactic and heartbreaking ending. Some of the stars in the film include Natalie Wood as Maria, Richard Beymer as Tony, Rita Moreno as Anita, George Chirises as Bernardo, Russ Tamblyn as Riff, and the rest can be viewed on this page. There was quite a large cast for the making of this film, and the cast had to not only act, but also sing and dance with relation to what was occurring in the movie. When it comes to the box office, the movie's budget was $6 million estimated, but the movie had actually made over $43 million after its release. The next clip that we will be watching is called America. The music is by Leonard Bernstein and the lyrics are by Stephen Sondheim. It is performed by Rita Moreno, Susie Kay, George Chirises, Ione Wilder, and the Sharks.
I like to be in America, okay by me in America, everything free in America.
For a small fee in America.
Buying on credit is so nice.
One look at us and they charge twice.
I have my own washing machine.
What will you have though to keep clean?
Skyscrapers bloom in America, Cadillac zoom in America, industry boom in America.
12 in a room in America.
Lots of new housing with more space.
Lots of doors slamming in our face.
I'll get a terrace apartment.
Better get rid of your accent.
Life can be bright in America.
If you can fight in America.
Life is all right in America.
If you're all white in America.
Another quote I found interesting was said by people in the Sharks gang. It was in the song America. They said, skyscrapers bloom in America, Cadillac zoom in America, industry boom in America, and then the boys say 12 in a room in America. This kind of just emphasizes that, we are in America, or they are in America, but although they are in America, they are not living the American dream. They are still struggling, not only financially, but racially. It is because they are a minority. In one of the first scenes of the film, you will find a musical scene titled Mambo. The lyrics to the song was also written by Stephen Sondheim, and the music was also by Leonard Bernstein. What's happening in this film is the Jets and Sharks are attending this dance, and the person who owns the gym would rather have them be friendly towards one another rather than fight. So what the owner of the gym recommends is maybe starting a dance circle and dancing with someone new, like a new partner. As you can see in the film, though, it doesn't exactly go that way. Some critic reviews that I was able to find was one by a woman named Whitney Williams. She said, "The screen takes on a new dimension in this powerful and sometimes fascinating translation of the Broadway musical to the greater scope of motion pictures." Another critic's review was from Kate Pluta from Common Sense Media. Here she said, co-directed by Robert Wise and Jerome Robbins, "This beautiful musical is a visual masterpiece packed with talent." For the Oscars, the movie won Best Picture, Best Actor in a Supporting Role, which was George Chakiris, Best Actress in a Supporting Role, which was Rita Moreno, Best Director, Robert Wise and Jerome Robbins, Best Cinematography for Color, Daniel L. Pfapp, Best Art Direction Set Decoration for Boris Levin and Victor A. Gangelin, Best Costume Design, Irene Sheriff, Best Sound, Fred Hines and Gordon Sawyer, Best Film Editing, Thomas Stanford, Best Music, Scoring of a Musical Picture, Saul Chaplin, Johnny Green, Sid Raman, and Irwin Kostal, Best Writing Screenplay based on material from another medium, Ernest Lemon. All of those awards took place in 1962. For the Golden Globes in the US in 1962, they won Best Motion Picture for a musical, Best Supporting Actress, which was Rita Moreno, and Best Supporting Actor, George Chakiris. For the Golden Globes, it was nominated Best Director, Best Actor, Comedy or Musical, Best Promising Newcomer, Male, Richard Beymer, Most Promising Newcomer, Male, George Chakiris. For the BAFTA Awards in 1963, it was nominated the Best Film from Any Source. In 1962, for Directors Guild of America, it won the DGA Award. For the Outstanding Directorial Achievement in Motion Pictures, Robert Wise, Jerome Robbins, Robert E. Ray Lea. For DVD Exclusive Awards, it won the Best Behind the Scene Program, and it was nominated for the Best Overall DVD. For the Grammy Awards in 1962, it won Best Soundtrack Album or Recording of Original Cast for Motion Picture or Television. Saul Chaplin, Johnny Green, Irwin Kostal, and Sid Raman, who were all of the musical directors. It also won Best Jazz Performance in a Large Group, which was for Stan Kenton. For Laurel Awards in 1962, it won Top Musical, Top Female Supporting Performance for Rita Moreno, Top Cinematographer for Color, Daniel L. Pfapp. It was also nominated Top Musical Score and Top Male Supporting Performance. For National Board of Review USA, it won Top 10 Films. For National Film Preservation Board USA, it won National Film Registry. In 1961, for the New York Film Critics Circle Award, it won Best Film. In 2003, for Online Film and Television Association, it won Motion Picture. For the PGA Awards in 1999, it won Hall of Fame Motion Pictures for Robert Wise. For St. Geordie Awards in 1993, it won Best Foreign Film for Mejor Película Extranjera. And in 2011, it won the Satellite Award for Best Classic DVD 50th Anniversary Edition.